Good morning, YouTube friends. You see the title of this live stream. Wish, remain a wish. It implies, YouTube friends, that all our decisions depends on the actions we gave into that particular thing. Let me see if... Oh shit. So I have to harvest that one. There. So you might be wondering why I put that title, and I'm showing you this garden of mine here at the back. But I just have to do this storytelling moments, YouTube friends. And in particular, we have this traditions all across the globe, except for atheists, free thinkers, infidels, as being branded by Christians, where they don't care about wishes or whatever. But oh, what happened there? They cut it? They're not using it anymore here. Oh, that's crazy, huh? So, here, YouTube friends, wish stays unless we will do something. So let me check on how's my newly planted banana here. Is it thriving or dead? Actually, I have to gather or harvest this pigweed plant, YouTube friends, for my chickens. You go there. Okay. Have to harvest like 5 or 7. Okay. So we got these pigweed plants, YouTube friends. So you can see we have this lake here, and newly planted bananas. This is from the outside area of our garden. I'll let you see here. We have this new banana there, and there's another big one here. Oh, I thought this is a snake. Oh, it got me. My heart is shaking. Yeah, snake. It's I think we have this long cluster here. I think it's a huge one. So probably from now on I have to like not forget watering this banana here in particular, because the cluster is somehow long. It can be huge if that one will be watered down. So we have another banana cluster here that is about to be harvested. There. Actually, it's a big one, YouTube friends. But okay, I have to place this one here. We have to go and check here because there's one banana tree that fell on the, no, not on the ground, but actually the trunk was like cracked by the wind. We'll see this. I think we have nice bananas here. So probably we'll harvest this, and I think it's been here for like a few days already. So we'll come back here later and harvest this banana. We'll clean that up, and that will be ready for selling. Yeah, we have 4, 5, or 6 hands there, but this one is a big one. Look at that. So I have to like prioritize this thing here. So I need to harvest more. And still I'm a bit careful here because we can't deny the fact that there will be the presence of snake, and we have only one life to spare. Okay. So I think we've got 9 or 10 of these pigweed plants. Now actually 8. 4, so 8. Right now, it's your friends. My schedule to water these sweet potato that we planted here. I think I will have time tomorrow to clean this up. So I will be back here tomorrow cleaning this area, and I will be the bananas I planted here doesn't look healthy, doesn't look good. Well, if I will not see any good progress, then I can remove this and replant another sets of banana pops. We have so much banana pops here. We have a lot of banana pops here to harvest. So we're going to harvest it, and so let's get back to what the title entails to YouTube friends. So I'll have some chit chat here. What I mean by saying wish remain a wish unless, yeah, because usually for Christians alone, usually most Christians practice this kind of thing, like, yeah, I wish you luck, I wish you all the best, I wish you more success, something like, well, it's a good thing. But if you yourself like patronizing, welcoming that kind of principle, I think it's idiotic. Why? Because wish does not matter to the possible success that you might have, because it is your action that matters. So wish remain a wish unless you take action. And it's the same with prayers. It's the same with prayers, YouTube friends. Prayers doesn't change anything. Well, others believe that it helps them motivate and encourage them to push harder. Yes, probably there's some percentage or there's some truth to it that prayers push people to believe more, to work hard, to feel better, motivated, and encouraged to achieve more things. But it's not the prayer itself that gives you success. It is your action alone. It is your commitment alone. It is your devotion alone to achieve something big, and you work hard. But the prayer itself there does not matter. Maybe kind of an aid, but it's not the big thing that makes you achieve something big. But it is your action. It is your commitment. It is your determination. It is your devotion that propelled and that encouraged you to achieve something big in the future. Yeah. You hear me out, YouTube friends. Because we have this kind of misconceptualizing the situation, misconceptualizing the issue, misconceptualizing the things here. And I'm not putting this thing specifically to Seventh-day Adventist Christians, but all. And if you are a deep-rooted Christian, you have this like automatic sense in your mind that, yeah, if someone wished you luck, oh yeah, it happened. I have first-hand experience to that. Well, that's why the word chance exists in the dictionary, because it is proven. You've got a chance. But it doesn't mean that because of your prayers, because of your belief, because of your faith, because you worship God, you prayed to Him, that in return, He blessed you, He provided the things you ask. No, that's nonsense. Totally nonsense. It is your action alone that helps you achieve something big. We have different steps that serves as our motivation. Others, religion, prayers, having faith, worshiping God. These are the factors that motivate them to achieve something big. But if we try to look at the thing statistically, it's funny, right? Can you give me a certain percentage of the people who succeeded in life achieved something like became billionaire and millionaire because of religion? Can you tell me if there's anyone? And how many of them, if there's one or a few or many, right? That's funny. Yeah, it is not your purse, it is not your wish that makes you achieve something, but it is your commitment, your devotion, your determination that gets you there. I hope I am clear with that. It's no less, it's no more. Yeah. Hurt. Truth hurts, right? Truth hurts. Let me tell you again. Wish remain a wish unless you take action. And why these scammers achieve big things, though their achievements didn't last, but at least at one point in their lives they achieved something big that ordinary people can only dream of, right? But why? Because they have this motivation that push them harder, to work harder, to be determined whatever challenges may come along the way, whatever obstacles may challenge their effort, but still they continue to press forward until they get there to what things that they desired in their hearts. It might be in a bad way, in a bad strategy, or in a good strategy. Yeah. So it is not your wish, it is not your prayer itself that gets you there to something big you aim and you dream for. But it is your effort, it is your determination, it is your motivation, it is your commitment that encourages you to achieve that thing in your heart. But if you would say that I achieved this big things because I'm a prayerful person, I'm a true worshiper of God, and so I'm so blessed because I'm a worshiper. I'm giving tithes. I go to church Saturday or Sunday. I do worship in the morning and evening. Fuck. It's not the reason why you achieve things. These are just your, what we call so-called motivation. I'm sorry, I have to be straightforward from now on. Yeah, from now on, I have to be straightforward. Yeah, truth hurts. We can't deny that. Even the Bible of the Christians says truth hurts. Yeah. But why don't you accept truth outside the Bible that sometimes it hurts your ego? Right? Yeah. This is funny. That's why don't start me, man. Because you'll go nowhere. It's not your wish, it's not your purse that helps you achieve things, but it is your commitment. And you said, but why I have commitment? Because I do pray, I ask God for guidance, and so He make me realize to have commitment in life. Oh, you're crazy. These things are built already within your being, and it's up to you to discover them all. But most of us are idiots because we didn't discover this thing, and instead we were manipulated by the indoctrination of the people ahead of us. That's how powerful religion is. YouTube friends, I'd like to tell you, I'll tell you quite frankly, from my own perspective, I am not influenced by any individuals, and why should I? If I'm the kind of a person that is influenced by someone's idea, then I'm an idiot. Yeah. Why? I have my own brain to think. I have my own brain to reason out. And why do I have to be influenced by someone's thoughts? Right? Now you got me. You understand me, right? But sometimes if we are into that background, I mean, my father was a true worshiper. My father was a loyal worshiper to God. He prayed 6, 7, 8 times a day. Can you do it? My father prayed 6, 7 to 8 times a day. And there's no day off for my dad. For my dad, there's no day off in terms of relationship with God. Prayers and worship every single morning and evening, and then 6 to 8 times praying every single day. He has this good intention. Just imagine, he was not paid to do the work, but every Sunday he went out and do Bible study with our neighbors in the village and even in the mountains. He do Bible study every Sunday. Yeah, he will not work. Yeah, Saturday we go to church as a family with our friends in the church. And on Sunday, my dad will cancel his work to farm. Instead, he has his Bibles and his lunch box. And then he went to the mountain and do Bible study. And that's why when he died, most of the people in the mountain area, mountain villages, and even in the village near the barangay where our house is located until now, that nobody's living there right now, where they cried because my father died upon hearing the news, so they are really sympathizing him. But that thing is just trivia. But what's my point here? My dad was a faithful worshiper. He worshiped God. He's even he has this fear that if you cannot give offering or tithes, then that would be a big deal to. Yeah, he's really faithful. You know what? If these criterias that our leaders are implementing in the 28 fundamental doctrines, if these are the criterias aside from salvation by grace, because Yeah, I was still stupid that time when I was in my college years studying theology. So I kept telling my dad, not salvation by work, but it's salvation by grace. Your work has nothing to do with your salvation. It is your faith. So I kept telling him, and he said, yeah, son, I understand that. I was so stupid that time. Yeah, I was still like deluded in the indoctrination of our leaders. See, my dad's wish and prayers is that we will have a better life. And he was even like committing himself to send my aunt, the youngest sister of my mom, to university together with me in an Adventist institution, together with my uncle, like one of the younger brothers of my mom, because both of them, like they grow up together with me in the house after the death of my grandfather. Because my grandfather on my mother's side have told my mom to take care of her siblings, and that's my uncle now. He finished theology as well, like me, and unfortunately, my aunt, she was not able to finish. No, she was not able to study college because she got married early. But this is my thing. My dad was a faithful worshiper, a tithe giver, and then he even volunteered himself to do Bible studies every Sunday. I'm not counting his good deeds, but I'm just telling you, if prayers and wishes are true that can make things into reality, then what happened to the wishes and the prayers of my dad when 7 consecutive croppings of our farm, we planted corn, we opened 2 mountains around 6-7 hectares big, and we planted around like 2-3 sacks of corn seeds. Actually, the price of around 15 peso per kilo. If that harvest was a good one, then I will not be here in Thailand anymore, and I will not be seeing my wife. And yeah, I will have no experience here in Thailand anymore, because why would I go here if I have this millionaire life in Philippines? Yeah, because it can translate to millions if those 7 consecutive croppings of our cornfield realize a good harvest, but it didn't. We have all these catastrophes experienced firsthand in that 7 consecutive harvests. There's another harvest attacked by rats. All the corn standing but has no cobs anymore because it was eaten by rats. And we have this another plague, landslides, heavy rain, all these things. Imagine, that's the return from the God that my dad worshiped and prayed to experience these plagues. And he died young, at the age of 48, he died in cancer. He died of cancer. He died of cancer. You know what? I tell you, Seventh-day Adventist friends, I need to be straightforward. You'll tell me or you'll disagree with me because you haven't experienced the kind of the experience I have. You might have difficulties in your families, but of course, maybe your dad, your mom, your relatives are not that faithful like my dad. Yeah. But what happened? What happened to his prayers? What happens to his dedication and his commitment to God? What happened? The end result, he died of cancer at the age of 48 years old. I was still third year college. And that was 2008. There was this financial recession in the US, and my sponsor outside stopped sending help financially to me. And my academic scholarship is not enough to pay all the expenses I have in the college. And you know what? Starting from that time on, I was not serious anymore about religion. But I just keep it to myself because I am still in the environment where I am surrounded with these deluded people. There will be a time that I can come out and I can tell what's the real stuffs inside my heart. And it is now. Yeah. So if the watchers here right now are one of your Adventists, then you can repeat this live stream video. Listen from the very beginning, not just pick up some lines. You need to read and listen between the lines, not just one phrase, not just one fucking word, but listen the entire live streaming from the very beginning until the last word that I'll be speaking here. I'll be telling here. I'll be sharing here whatever terminology which is more appropriate to use. So, yeah, it hurts. Now, I realize it is not your prayer, it is not your faith, it is not your belief, it is not your religion. It is not about your principle or whatever you have in mind, a God or a deity or whatever you depend on. It's depend on your effort, your action, your commitment alone. No less, no more. That helps you achieve something big that ordinary people can only dream of. You hear me, right? Yeah. I don't care. I'm pretty sure even Bible scholars here and abroad, Seventh-day Adventist scholars or scholars from other denominations, they might have PhDs or how many PhDs they have, but still, I'm pretty sure they will be dumbfounded, and they know themselves that they cannot answer these technical questions that can hurt your feelings if they would tell you the exact and absolute answer to it. And that's why they would rather chose to keep quiet instead of telling you the truth. Yeah. By staying quiet makes them safe from the pushbacks, right? But if they utter some words that somehow might trigger your emotions, then they will have to suffer the blows later, right? And because they're connected, employed in the denomination is their bread and butter. They're connected there. They will lose their work, their length of service, their pension, their benefits, right? And of course, besides that, they receive VIP treatments, privileges that only ordinary people can dream of. So, why deviate from this direction? I know what's the reality, but I make money here. So that's kind of, that's some sort of principle like that. But I'm not the same like them. I stand the truth. But we Christians, we were taught and we were indoctrinated that the absolute truth can only be found in the Bible alone. Outside sources are not considered absolute truth. That's the problem there. See the bias there? It's obvious. It's very obvious, right? It's very, very obvious. The bias is we don't recognize outside sources. Why don't you experience firsthand in nature or in any other sources that your brain begins to work, to function well, to have these reasons and logical thoughts instead of having a deep sleep under that manipulation and indoctrination of religion? Hmm? Right? Yeah, that's the thing I'm talking about, YouTube friends. So, if somehow you begin to realize that I am correct since from the very beginning, then do not thank me, but instead thank to yourself that you open your mind and you start realizing and you start balancing the situation. Because most religions are biased. Not most, but all. Even what they're following is not actually convincing, but because they're there already for a few years or a century or decades because of their parents and forefathers, then they have to defend it to the most, to the bones. And the same thing with other stuff. So, yeah. So you will thank me later when you realize that I was telling here the truth. I'm not goofing around. I'm not bullying around. I'm not playing around. And I'm serious here while I'm talking to you. Miss Six Edits. Hello. Are you from Thai or other countries? I am from Philippines. I am from Philippines. I am a Filipino. Miss Six Edits. I am from Philippines. I am a Filipino by blood and citizen. Why? Why asking if you don't mind? Can you tell me in the chat or what country were you from as well? Thank you for dropping here. Yeah, I'm just having some reality check here with your friends. Miss Six Edits. Yeah, shout out to you. But I usually use English here because I have students here in Thailand. They're Thai citizens. They're not good in English, but they can understand. And if I use our language, Filipino, then they will stop watching or they might be not interested anymore. So that's why. So yeah, that's the reality that I would like to emphasize today, YouTube friends. I don't care if you don't agree or agree with me because this is my personal opinion. And my opinion is based on my first-hand experience. I'm not just hearing these thoughts from other people and then I am influenced by their thoughts because it's kind of cool. But no, it's based on my first-hand experience why I have made this kind of conclusions to some realities that most people just ignore. Yeah, it's very interesting to realize that a lot of us are still idiots. If my wife and I, we did not do anything here, do you think my wife and I can be here in this place? Like, can rent this place and plant bananas or whatever here? No. Maybe that time I was still a prayerful Christian, though my depression was already to the max. But I know for sure right now, if that prayer was just a prayer, if my wife and I didn't take action to move out from Tachang and move in here. So wish remain a wish if you don't take action. The time that we rented this place, if I did not commit myself, if I did not take action to plant these bananas here, do you think my prayer will be answered? No. If I would just pray and not taking action, and I can still plant banana trees here without praying. Do you get the logic there? Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, that's the thing that I'd like to emphasize here. It's not about your prayers, it's not about your wish that makes you achieve something big or achieve greater success. It is only your commitment, and by taking action to what you have in your heart, then that makes you achieve something big. Bye bye, everyone. Have a nice day. Shit.